Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld. This is our brand new Insector series. So this is what the Insector start looks like. You get 6 colonists. They come in infested ship chunks. We'll go ahead and deconstruct those. They come with some insect jelly. They have an insect jelly dependency, right? Oh, the cat has decided to leave his high chair and maybe walk off the desk. There we go. I can see again. A little pemmican, a little steel, very little wood, very little medicine. So first things first, I have set up like jobs for everyone. I've set up, oh, we have like automatic night owl, and since they're like dark light preferred, I guess they are preferring to sleep during the day, which is fine. Let's go ahead and we'll do this, and then they will just like work throughout the night, and we'll set that for everyone. The other thing that I want to do, default, we've changed food and apparel policies. I actually want to create another food policy. So we're going to copy this one. We're going to call this one jelly. And I'm going to kind of like starve them of jelly ish. We'll make them go into like withdrawal or whatever, because we need to like stretch this jelly like pretty thin. So default, let's not have you eat fertilized things. And then also let's not have you eat insect jelly. And down here we'll remove fertilized eggs. And we're going to set, wait, we removed jelly from here, and then jelly is added here. Cool. So they're not going to eat this insect jelly just to eat it. We are going to set up some growing area. So if we take a look here, we have, oh my gosh, my little toggles are all different. We have fertility. Okay, so there is lots of fertile soil around here. This is rich soil. That's mud. Oh, and I've already set up some zones. Actually, I kind of want to redo all the zones. So I'll take a look at that, but let's wander around the map a little bit. If we look here, there are bioluminescent bats, there's moths, there's blood drop pupas. Do these grow up into anything? The pupal stage of a blood rot moth. Okay, so these will eventually age up into moths. We have bovine beetles, which produce milk. They also produce chitin, and we'll need that. So in the, I'm not sure if it's in biomes core or if it's in biomes caverns, but there is like insect looking armor that's available, and it does require insect chitin. So we'll definitely want to get some insects tamed up for us. We have fungal weevils, we have giant slugs, we have glow snails. Okay, and then moss larvae. A large beetle commonly found in the dark damp. It feeds off, while not the best source of meat, it works when little else is available. And moss pupa. Okay, I feel like these will grow into other things, but I'm not quite sure what. And truffle moles will randomly like dig up mushrooms, so they're kind of like good to have around for like free food. So for now, let's go ahead and let's grab all these grow zones. Let's delete those. Okay, we have a couple stockpiles going. We're gonna need a place to shelter, and so I think we're gonna dig out like this first cell. And actually, 13. Ooh. It's a strange shape. We might need to have pillars in here. So, let's just like verify that. Maybe we do. We'll do that for some like pillars in these rooms. And then we will let them get going. The first thing that we actually should do is we should probably like mess with some of our gene lines. So I'm not gonna like chance these guys working on relationships or anything. We are just going to start trying to have kids like right away. So create new gene line. We're going to call this starter queen. And we're going to have parthenogenesis. So this allows them to self-impregnate. And let's see, spawning sacs. Okay, can't have spawning sacs in parthenogenesis. Spawning sacs makes them more fertile and then also increases their pregnancy speed. Ooh, like cannot talk today. Sorry about that. But jelly sacs make it so that they all produce like insect jelly, 6 units of insect jelly per day. So that's definitely something we need. These guys, by default, are slow runners in their regular genome. So insect wings are kind of handy because it's a way for them to like get in and out of combat. Let's go ahead and do that. And what else do we want? Detoxifier lungs. Ooh, I think robust midgut. So this gives them raw nutrition multiplier times 180%, which is great. We just like won't cook, and it makes them immune to food poisoning. So I think that's what we'll start out with our starter queens. Now we need to give them some negatives. I think this makes them more flammable, and it makes their move speed slower and light, which is, we're already there, so why not? Like double down. Heat stress makes them more flammable, makes them immune to heat stroke. I think they'll just kind of like collapse if they get into heat stroke. So, and hypothermic hibernation is kind of the same. So hopefully we won't get like too hot or too cold. And vocal chitters, talking max is 0. I guess our queens, we do want them to be able to kind of like inspire. So let's go ahead and give them... They don't need to be beautiful because they're going to just be self-impregnating. So if we do that, this is what we have. We have insect wings. This is like an easy way for them to escape. They can just like insect leap away. Also makes up a little bit for that like slow speed. Okay, so we'll save that. And let's have you switch to starter queen. Let's have you switch to starter queen. And we'll let you guys just like continue working. So this is going to take 5 days, but they're probably going to load up with insect jelly. Can we forbid that? We can't forbid it. I don't want our colonists down for 5 days, so we'll let them go ahead and do that. Once these ladies are out, we will figure out what our little drones here are going to do. And I'm going to go ahead and place like growing zones and some other things. Okay, so we have a fallen monolith on the map. I did not go over storyteller settings. So options, if we go to gameplay, modify storyteller, we're doing Randy, we're doing custom. We also have, where's the anomaly stuff? Anomaly threats, we have set it to like ambient horror. So there's nothing that's like gonna require us to do anomaly things, but anomaly stuff may happen. Where did this body come from? Oh, I guess from the fallen monolith. Okay, I guess that's fine. So grow zone wise, we have some heal shrooms here. We don't have like the skill to make it yet or sow it. We have this whole area is going to be nutrifungus. Expand. Can you expand? No, that's all mud. This is going to be mycothread, which we can use for turning it into cloth, but we can also use it as like a fabric as well. And then down here we have some tincturums, so this will be some dye for us. Our ladies are going to come out of their metapods in, or whatever we call them, in 22 hours. So we'll let our fellas get to digging and get to planting. Okay, our ladies are popping out. Solar flare does not matter. You can see they have some wings. I have retextured a few things. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So if we go into manage gene lines, create new, I swapped out the texture for the Insector insect wings with one from Outland Genetics. The horns as well I swapped out. I also gave the hardened chitin like a headpiece and the high gray matter like a horn crown type thing. This makes them like not high gray matter, the sensitive brain goop, the thing that makes them more psychically sensitive and all that fun stuff. I might do some more, and I'll probably put it together as like a little patch so that if you guys have like alpha genes and outland genetics as well as insectors, you can kind of get some more like visual customization on your insectors as well. Okay, so let's make like just a starter worker. And I don't want them to be like too specialized. I need everyone producing insect jelly. And then I also want everyone to have a robust midgut and insect wings so that they're like moving a little faster and they can jump out. It's going to be a little while before we have any ranged weapons. So things that our workers don't need, they don't really need like a social. We can give them the same negatives that we gave to the starter queens. So like those these three things I don't think will impact us very much, which means that we can give them one more benefit. Let's give them the hardened chitin. So that will incoming damage multiplier is times 75%, stagger time multiplier is cut in half, and moving is minus 15%, but they also get like a move bonus here and they can leap. So we'll save that. Let's close this. Let's grab you guys. And let's have you guys like metapod out, like I guess right here. Okay. Starter worker. Starter worker. Okay, cool. So these guys will produce 6 units of insect jelly once a day. The other thing that we want to do is we want to get started on increasing the colony right away. So we're self-impregnating. Any of these babies get any extra genes? You got a bunch of new skin colors. Hiveling voice. Okay. So you didn't get anything new. You did. You got the Hiveling voice. And you have pack mule, so that'll be great for caravanning. Okay. I think that's fine. Okay, you guys are loading them up with insect jelly. We've got to be really careful with how much insect jelly you guys are going to be using. And then we'll let them go ahead and continue sowing and like digging this mountain out. Okay, I just saw Odia vomit. So hypothermic hibernation initial. Oh, is it because it's a little cold out? I guess it is. We can put a fireplace in here. Let's also get started on making some granite blocks. We'll do granite blocks from any chunk forever and then within 20 cells. We're also very low on wood. We get these mushroom logs from down here, but we don't get much other wood. And we can't really do anything with the mushroom logs, right? We can't turn them into regular wood. We do have craft anything, so we might be able to make a recipe just to do some like wood conversion. That way we can make like bows and things. I think that's something that I want to do. So where is that? Options, mod options, craft, make anything craftable. So, okay. We can mod settings. Okay, so like convert mushroom log to wood. And we can just like say that that's the thing. We'll say like converting mushroom log to wood. Okay, so set the unfinished thing, set the workbench, set the ingredients. Okay, so we want wood. select, and we'll say 25. Set unfinished thing. Let's, I guess, unfinished sculpture, because that just looks like a blob. And we'll do it at the stone cutting bench. Stone cutter table. I guess we can do it at that electric stone cutting table as well, since we might potentially set one of those up. Work amount. Let's do like 50 work. And crafting speed, I don't really care. Set skill required, no skill. Set work skill, research, ingredients. So the ingredient is going to be add a thing. Add mushroom log. And we will just do a straight conversion of 25 to 25. I think that's all we need to do. It's been a little while since I've done anything with make anything craftable. Let's click OK. Is our recipe there? I think we need to save and reload, so I'll do that real quick. Okay, didn't need to save or reload. We just needed two options. Once you kind of like get things in here, then 3 more buttons spawn at the top, and one of them is save. So we just needed to save the recipe. We have it available now. Let's do until, let's always have like 100 wood. And actually, let's set that to like 125. And then we will change that to 100. Cool. And then that means we should probably put some other production spots down, like a butcher spot and crafting spot, maybe up here once we have a little bit more of this mined out. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is they are suffering from metapod sickness right now. I think it's for like 20 hours or so after they come out of their pod. It also prevents them from changing their gene lines, but as soon as metapod sickness is gone, then they can swap their gene lines. Let's get this dug out, and we'll stick a fireplace in there. That way they are safe from that hypothermia. Who can construct? Bren, Serida, I guess we'll turn it on for you guys. Rocha, let's go ahead and have you work on that campfire. Okay, cool. They have a place to warm up. They don't have like proper places to sleep yet because we keep filling this in with like stockpile stuff, but we'll get that sorted out soon enough. Okay, we got a mad pill bug. And no weapons, so let's close that for now. Let's get you guys gathered up, and let's see where this pill bug is coming from. It's coming from down there. He's pretty far away. He's not coming towards us. Very, very strange, but we will set you guys to search and destroy. Interesting. So he's maddened, but not hostile. They didn't even like go to search and destroy for him, so I guess we can leave him alone. Okay, so these guys are all set. Everyone's producing insect jelly at this point. I think we're getting some food baskets set up for regular food. Let's go ahead and unforbid things. There'll be like random fungus and stuff that we can like pick up off the map. Let's also harvest some of the like natural growing food, since we don't really have food right now, right? How hungry are you guys? They're getting pretty hungry. Okay, and then the other thing that I wanted to look at is we have someone that's good at mining, Bren. We might specialize him further so that he becomes like a better miner, because we have a lot of digging that we're gonna do. Tons and tons of digging. Okay, they're all like, they all decided to sleep inside, which like makes me unreasonably happy for some reason. Just the fact that they're like curled up next to the fireplace is pretty cool. Okay, So it looks like Rocha thinks that we should name the colony. We're going to call ourselves the Kefra Hive. And I guess we'll name the colony the same thing as well. Our ideal religion is the Creed of the Hive, and we're calling ourselves Kefrans. Um, what is it? Our leader, if it's female, will be Mother Kefra. And then we have our Kefra shaman. We're also building some bows right now, and we have knives queued up for our melee folks. We have put some fungal fences around our farming area because we had some bugs wander in. I guess we'll set them to hunt, and hopefully that will keep other animals out of our little farm, so that we can maintain our nutrifungus. I think if we look here, I think we're not growing some stuff here because some of these items glow. So we just need to like chop some of this stuff down so that we can make sure that like none of our mushrooms are dying to unnecessary light. Okay, I just realized the campfire is probably upsetting them, so we're gonna turn that off. We're making a stone dark fire campfire, so that'll be a little better for them. Okay, tried to tame this beetle, and it did not go well, so I guess we're gonna be shooting it. Which is fine, because we do need some chitin from it. Go ahead and okay, you guys are good to go. We're like making a little enclosure for a little beetle farm. That way we can get some milk and chitin from these guys. We've almost dug this all out. Things are going well. Folks are also pretty low on insect jelly. If we take a look, we have 198. So I'm gonna go ahead and set them all to jelly and let them have enough meals to like fill their need bar for just a bit. Okay, and we have our first quest. This is the introduction to the Empire. Down here in numbers, I have their psychic sensitivity stats loaded. We do have psychcasting expanded, so it looks like Odia is the one that will probably get the Psylink form. Disease athlete's foot. What? 3 of your hive members have gotten sick from athlete's foot. Ensure you have a medical bed. Make sure they get proper treatment and spend as much time in bed as possible. Okay. Well, I guess we'll put some like medical sleeping spots just like right there so they can like rest up. We don't have very much medicine, if any. Oh dear, do you have athlete's foot? You do. Oh no. Pain and part efficiency. Okay. Well, not 1.9 days. Let's go ahead and accept this with Odia. Mopos. Oh, look at that. Look at the hair on that guy. Let's get them all gathered down here and we'll see what shows up. Bren and Serda, you guys stand up front, and it is a man-hunting pillbug. Okay, well, the last one we had wasn't very intimidating. It was just maddened. But this one actually is doing a little hunty here. Let's get you guys moved over. And pretty good shots. We are good to go. Okay, let's get you out of here. And let's accept this right away. So this is almost built out. We're doing some wood chopping so we can finish the fences. We don't have any beetles tamed. Okay, Odio, where are they gonna do this ceremony? Okay, probably next to our campfire. That makes sense. Okay, let's begin the bestowing ceremony. How's your athlete's foot? Still early stages. Mad chem snail. Okay, well, not too worried about that while we're all inside. Some travelers died on the map, so we have a bunch of tainted clothes. We have a burn order for it. Yeoman title gained, unimpressive, but you got a Psylink, right? Yes, you did. Okay, so I think maybe for our first one, empath is fine. Skip master is great. Let's do skip master. And I guess we will start with those two. Okay, are you guys gonna see that bug? Yeah, take the bug out. So all of this is like roofed. Is that gonna increase the temperature on the map? Indoors. No, temperature's going down right now. So, okay, don't have to worry about that then, I guess. I think we're going to call it here. We're a little longer than usual. We've almost got our first little cell done. I want to experiment, like, because there are so many places on the map where we are further than 22 feet apart that I don't think we need these supports in here, and I would like aesthetically prefer it if we didn't have them. So I'll figure that out, and I'll get back to you guys with how that works here in part 2. As always, thanks for hanging out. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.